update of my Stockholm Slipover V-neck. I just thought I would put it on to see how much more I would need to knit on the body. Here's my belly button here. So there's still quite, like, maybe at least, I guess, 10 centimeters more or so before I start on the ribbing. But so far I really like the color. It doesn't feel too tight or too big, but I'm quite curious to see how it will be after I blocked it. I assume it will grow a bit, but we'll see. So I think I reached the point where I want to start with my ribbing, and it looks a bit short right now. I usually wear high-waisted pants, so I don't want the vest to be too long. It's difficult to hold this in my hand. Today I'm going to Stockholm again, even though we were there yesterday, but today I'm meeting up with my sister and a friend, and I'm gonna give another bear to my friend. So the reason why we go quite often to Stockholm is because Stockholm and Uppsala, they are two cities that are not that far from each other, and we actually used to live in Stockholm, so we have friends and family there. So that's why sometimes I go to Stockholm a little bit too much, maybe, because it's actually not that cheap to go in between, but every now and then it's nice to go there. So yeah, my second time in Stockholm in 2 days. That's my weekend. Hi guys, so it's Friday 13th today, and I'm almost done with my Stockholm Slipover. So I'm just working on the last armhole, and I just have like 3 or 4 more rows before I'm finished, and then I get to block this. But actually I'm going away for a day with my work for a conference, so I thought that yes, I could bring that project with me, but it's kind of big now, big and bulky, so I thought that it would be better to bring a new project with me. And so I actually got 3 skeins from Litet Nystan a couple of weeks ago, as you saw previously in this vlog, or the last vlog. And I want to use these to make a Hufflepuff scarf. So what I need to do is to turn this hank into a cake before I leave, and my bus leaves in maybe in less than 45 minutes, so I need to hurry and also finish packing. But yeah, I bought 2 skeins of the Merino DK by Cascade Yarns. I think the company is from Seattle, yes, so American brand. I got 2 skeins, and then also this is a wool, 100% wool yarn by Rosario's 4, I'm not sure, called Dorio. This yarn is a bit lighter than these 2, I mean the weight, so I will need to hold this yarn double to match the thickness of this yarn, I think. here's how the yarn cake turned out. I winded up a ball of 100 grams in total, so the whole hank. Here's the room. It's really cute. So I have the view out to a lake or something, or maybe the sea. Morning guys, so I'm still at the hotel. Yesterday I started on my Hufflepuff scarf, but not sure. So here's how it's looking right now. I just started on it basically, and I'm doing a simple 1x1 rib stitch, and I'm using a 3.5mm needle, but I'm not sure if I like the gauge, but I thought I would knit a bit further and then block it to see how the wool will change. But I like the color, so. I also made a cake of my gray yarn because now I need to introduce this to my scarf, my Hufflepuff scarf. So here's one skein of that yarn, and I need to hold this doubled, so I will pull from the center and the outside. So far it looks really good. I think it's sort of what I wanted. So the colors are not exactly as in the movies, which is where I'm getting my inspiration for my Harry Potter or Hufflepuff scarf. So when I picked the colors, I wanted them not to be too bright. I opted for this brown yellow tweed yarn and then a gray tweed yarn as well. And the stitches are a bit uneven. I think with some blocking it might be okay. Hi guys, so today I'm sick. I don't have a lot of energy today. I'm just gonna continue on my Hufflepuff scarf and see how far I will get today. I'm supposed to edit the next vlog this week, so maybe I will start on that. But for now I feel I don't have that much energy, so we'll see how the day will proceed. I'm gonna be very brief because I'm about to lose my voice. As you can hear, I feel a lot better, which is nice. Yesterday was quite rough. I had very little energy yesterday, so I didn't knit that much. I think I knitted about 2 repeats. I'm not sure how long I'm gonna make it, but I'm testing it as I go. I think my vest has dried, and I will try it on to see how it fits me. Ta-da! So here's my finished Stockholm Slipover V-neck patterned by Petite Knit. Oh, also, for your information, I am filming in a different location because now it's a lot darker outside and I don't have any good lighting besides the hallway in my apartment, so I think that this is the best that I can do right now. I'm not sure, but I think also the audio might be affected by this, but I didn't have any good audio at the beginning, so it doesn't really matter, but yeah, I hope you will understand. Anyway, I wanted to share my thoughts on this knitting project. So I finished it a while ago and I have actually worn this quite a lot since then, which is a good grade, I think. So to recap, I knitted this in the size extra large, which is one size above the recommended size for my body. And the reason for that was that I wanted to knit this in a smaller needle size. So when I knitted in flat, I used a 4.0mm needle, and then when I switched to knitting in the round, I used a 4.5mm needle. And if I'm not mistaken, I think the 4.5mm needle was the one that was recommended in the pattern. I did that because I wanted a thicker gauge or a denser fabric, and it still has a really nice drape, and that resulted in, after blocking, a really nicely fitted vest. It does have some positive ease. I'm not sure by how much, but it's not as big as my other version that I did in a brown color. As I mentioned previously, I knitted this a bit shorter, and I think that was a wise choice because now it's slightly below the top of my high-waisted pants. This fits me a lot better. I'm really happy about this knitted garment. I'm quite inspired to actually update my other brown vest. I was thinking about removing the cream ribbing and then knit it in the same brown color. I'm not sure when I'm gonna do that or if I'm gonna do that. It was just something I thought of. But anyway, back to this one. It's a bit itchy because of the alpaca, I think, but I don't mind it because it's not too bad at all, actually. Usually I wear this on top of a t-shirt or a long sleeve shirt, so it works really nicely. And I also like that I used two different yarns that were not a perfect match. So the merino wool is a bit darker than the alpaca wool, and I think that it makes it a bit more interesting since it has this slight marled effect. One thing that I noticed about the bottom ribbing is that I think I stretched it out a bit too much when I was blocking it, which is a bit too bad, but it doesn't bother me too much and it still fits over my body. I think that I might have done the Italian bind off a bit too tightly, so it doesn't have any more give or stretch, but that's fine. I don't mind it. All in all, I think this is one of my favorite knits. 5 stars. I'm gonna have a lot of use of it this autumn and the winter, and possibly in the spring as well. That's everything, I guess. So this is how far I've gotten with the Hufflepuff scarf. I just finished my first skein of the yellow yarn, and I'm gonna kick up the second one just because I feel like this scarf needs to be much longer. So maybe I need to knit a third more, or maybe additionally half of the length to make it just a bit longer. This is the current state. I thought I would pause my Hufflepuff scarf just a bit because I have been ignoring this bag that I made in a few vlogs ago. So basically the bag itself has been knitted and is finished, but I was supposed to make an insert here with some fabric just to make it more sturdy and also more durable. And at that time I also wanted to be able to tie the strap so that I could have it like a cute bow here. I never really liked that idea because with this yarn it's pretty thick and it's very bulky, so I think that I'm gonna change this a bit and make the strap a lot shorter just so that it goes around my body And then I'm gonna sew the straps together with the kitchen stitch. And I also thought I want to have a front pocket just to make it a bit more interesting. I'm just gonna try and see how I will do this, but the first thing that I need to do is to unravel the straps and then sew them together. So I'm gonna start with that. Okay, so here we are. I'm just using the kitchen stitch to sew the two straps together. Don't mind this edge, I just used a pair of what's it called? A pair of interchangeable needles. Whoop, dropping a needle. It's a bit difficult, but I'm getting there. So I finished sewing the straps together, and I'm not sure if you can see which one it is, but it's this row here with where the blue stitch is. In other words, it's pretty much seamless, which is really nice. So now I'm gonna sew in the ends and make the pouch for the bag. So I'm currently deciding on which fabric I want to use for my pocket on the front. So I have a lot of this canvas fabric and I will use it for the inside pouch. I thought it would be nice if the pocket on the outside also matched with the inside. So this is one option. But then I have some small fabric samples. I'm not sure what these are actually, but I bought them some time ago. So this is another option. It goes well with the yellow tones in the fabric or in the bag, but I think this is a bit too much. Then I have this gray fabric as well. I think it also matches. I think that in person the gray looks better than on camera. I might just ask my sister for some advice, but yeah, I'm thinking about these three, so I might just go with the canvas. Yeah, we'll see. Hi everybody, I'm currently editing this vlog. As always, I'm terribly bad at making intros and outros, so I thought it would be nice to just pop in to say thank you for watching this video, and I hope to see you in the next one. Bye!